Yeah, y'all, I ain't going. I keep telling y'all, I ain't gone for long. I tell y'all, if I'm gone for a little bit, I'm building something. I'm doing some things. But I thought, it's about time for a live, because we ain't done a live in a little bit. So, let me tell you some things that I am uncovering and discovering. I want to start with one very important word, and it holds a lot of weight. Hey, beloved, I see you, Eric. It's called silence. Yeah, and y'all have heard me talk about this, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you something, one to grow on. It's a lot to be discovered through silence. It is. Sometimes you can get a whole lot more information through a person's silence than you're going to get from all of that talk. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you an example. Now, y'all know that I have relocated from Florida, and there was the question, now why in the world am I going to go back to this area in Virginia? And y'all know the reasons why I had the question. And so there are many reasons. Part of it is because I'm building something very significant that will be impactful in this community. I'll just leave that right there. So that's one reason, and I'm really excited about that. Another reason is I've been reconnecting with my family. I'm super excited about that. But y'all, let me tell you something. There has been some truths uncovered, some of which was uncovered through silence, and some of it was uncovered through discussion. Now, I'm going to tell you the thing that I noticed. Super, super, super important. One thing that I noticed about myself, I certainly did not return the same way that I left. What that means is that I needed some clarity on some things from my own healing journey. And y'all know I don't make that no secret. I say, hey, I'll give you the journey, because I need y'all, don't be afraid to dive in when you need to. Now, let me tell you specifically what I'm talking about. Clarity I needed some truth, so that I could get to a place of my own healing, so that I can get some questions answered. Yeah, I needed some questions answered. And you know what happened? I got those questions answered. Now, initially, what I had been told was the reason for the separation in the first place, and I'll go ahead and name that, y'all, because it ain't no secret about it, was not necessarily the truth. And I battled with all of that untruth during the time of the separation that I experienced with my family. Now, I got to the bottom of it by having a very uncomfortable and difficult conversation. And you know what I asked them to do? I said, listen, I need to hear you say it out loud. Let me hear your reason. Let me hear your truth. Because you know what happens when you get an individual to say the truth out loud? Whether they want to or not, they are confronted with their own, either their truth or their illusion of truth that they've been carrying for some time. Now, I'm not judging the truth. I know that truth is a matter of perspective, and we don't judge. We don't judge. My truth might be different from someone else's truth. But you know how powerful it is when you get someone to say their truth out loud. Guess what's happening? They themselves are hearing their version of the truth, and they sit with that. And that's a powerful, powerful, powerful maneuver toward the truth. Now, listen, I ain't here to be trying to disrupt stuff. I ain't here to be trying to make things hard. I'm really just trying to get to the bottom of the truth for my own healing unapologetically. You see, I used to be the type of person where I would put somebody else's feelings in front of my own. I didn't want to, hurt no feelings by bringing some uncomfortable questions to the table. Yeah, I was always putting everybody else's. Oh, you are so welcome. Yeah, baby. Sometimes silence is key. Now let me continue to tell you. Hey, Miss Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's been a long time, girl. I see you. So check this out. Y'all, this ain't me mad. This is me being super clear. And I'm finally, I'm so happy that I've gained clarity. Y'all, clarity is important. And here's the deal. It's okay to pour into yourself for your own healing, and it's okay. Now, don't be going into people's lives trying to make them feel uncomfortable because you feel some kind of way because you're mad or you are unhealed. That ain't what this is for. This is you go into a person's life where you might have some questions whereby you're saying to yourself, that ain't the version of the truth how I remembered it, though. That ain't how I remembered it. So You want to seek clarity, right? So you're going to ask that person, let me hear you say your version of the truth out loud. Yeah, say it out loud so I can hear it. Not only am I hearing it, but you know who else is hearing it? The person who's spitting that truth. Now, that might be a true truth, or that might be an illusion of truth that people have been in denial for quite some time and sat very comfortably inside of that illusion of a truth. Now, it might be very well their truth and their truth that they stand on business with, and we don't judge that, because like I said, truth is a matter of perspective. But for yourself, you see, get to the bottom of the truth and perceive it in such a way that it aligns with your healing, babies, with your healing. Get them to say it out loud, because that's what I had to do. And you know what? After that, you know what I did? I said, I love you. This ain't for me to be trying to turn anything upside down. That's not what I'm here for. But what I'm not going to ever do, I'm never, ever, ever, hey, Giuseppe, I'm never, ever going to be in a position where I put somebody else's feelings in front of my own healing. Because that in itself is telling me a lie. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. It's good to be kind. It is. But kindness does not mean self-sacrifice. Don't do that. That ain't being kind to yourself. And if you ain't kind to yourself, baby, you lying to yourself. And if you're lying to yourself, how you going to move forward in this world in an honest manner? You can't. And you won't. So, babies, listen. It's okay to have an uncomfortable conversation with folks that you love, as long as that uncomfortable conversation is grounded in the intention of getting to a grounded truth, so that you yourself can heal through the process. And that's really what happened. Now, right now, things are a little bit, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. Yeah, I'll name it. It's a little uncomfortable right now. I ain't got no, listen, I have gone beyond the point of tiptoeing around feelings. I don't do that. I don't do that. And nor should you. But here's the thing. Everything, if you got the right heart, it's still grounded in love. See, love ain't always rainbows, unicorns, Hallmark cards and chocolate cake and, blind dates and all them things that make us feel good. Love is embedded within truth. And with some of them, you know what? My sister and I were talking about our love language. She said her love language was words of affirmation and acts of kindness. Hey, I ain't a bad love language at all. You know what I told her? My love language is truth, baby. That's it, and that's all. That's the only love language I got, truth. Because when you give somebody the truth, that is the greatest gift that you can provide a person. Because now they can move inside of that relationship, that dynamic, without the denial of illusion, you see. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know where this world got off by saying that minimizing the truth. Yeah, the truth ain't always easy, but it's honest. And if you're moving in an honest way, ain't you going to eventually get to the kindness and all the feel goods that we like to experience? You know what I'm saying? When we're trying to, kind of tiptoe around that truth. Huh? Yeah, y'all. Yeah. So I've been absent for a little while, guys. Number one, because I've been in thought, and I'm very careful, because I don't want to come on here feeling, and I like to be authentic with y'all, but see, I need to ground messages with y'all. I don't use my platform just as a sound off platform. I ain't gonna be on here just because I'm feeling some kind of way. So sometimes if y'all see me absent, sometimes I'm busy, I'm building, I'm doing them things. But other times, you guys, what I don't want to do is if I'm feeling emotional, that's what it is. I'm not going to let y'all see the extreme rawness of that, because sometimes when people speak within, inside of an emotional mindset, the message gets diluted because they're emotional. And so, yeah, y'all, I'm emotional, but right now I'm grounded in my emotion, because there is a very specific message that I'm trying to get you guys to see. Actually, I don't even know that I'm that emotional. I feel like I'm pretty steady right now. And the steadiness comes from the confirmation of the truth that I received. And honestly, I can tell, see, this is where silence comes in. People won't always admit to you what's going on in here. But when you learn to read like the pauses between the words, when you learn to read the energy and you learn to recognize what's being said through that silence, you know that when you ask that person to ground that truth for you, guess what's happening? When they speak it out loud, they're grounding it for themselves. Now, it's up to them whether or not they decide that it's the real truth or a denial of an illusion that they've been holding on to, because that's so much more comfortable than looking in the mirror. That ain't up for us to decide. That's up for them to decide. Up to them to decide. But at the end of the day, ultimately, what we're going for is we're going for truth. And the truth and the why behind getting that truth is, y'all, because you got to be able to move in this world with the people that you are vibing with from a space and a place of real, authentic truth. People gaslight each other. Sometimes we gaslight ourselves. And see, that ain't no good either. If you are a person who is capable of gaslighting yourself, you're going to move inside the world gaslighting other folks, and you don't even know you're doing it. You see what I'm saying, y'all? These are the things that I've been navigating through. Not bad, just real, All right. Now, I think that's enough for the live, y'all. So we're going to call this Grounded Truth. Sometimes it comes through, not too often though. Most times it comes through silence. Y'all, read inside the silence. Notice the expressions. Notice the posture. Notice the grounded, what is the other thing that the folks do? People communicate, even if they don't tell you the truth. They tell you the truth, whether they mean to or not. Because what doesn't happen here happens through their body language, their facial expressions, and the silence as they respond to you. Sometimes, I will text a person, and when I hit a spot that they don't feel like addressing in that moment, you know what I get? Silence. They don't want to say nothing. And you know what? They need not say a damn thing, because everything that they might have thought that they could express verbally has already been spoken silently. They ain't got to say nothing. I got it. I caught it. Silence. I got it. Now, I am super, 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 super grateful, especially now, to be vibing with my family now, because you know what? We might have had some uncomfortable conversations, but now they're vibing with me in a space and place of truth. It's coming from a truthful place. And I'm giving them the same. And you know what? We're rebuilding and we're regrowing and we're reconnecting. We're getting to know each other all over again. And thank you, my love. You're so sweet. We're getting to know each other, and that's it. And that's all. And I feel like that's the important aspect of connecting and connection that we've gotten away from. I don't know why we're so scared of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we're so scared of the truth, for real. I really don't. I was asked by my dad, and my father said to me, he said, well, if you need some clarity, asking is what you're supposed to do. He said, why didn't you ask this question many years ago? And I said, you know what, Dad, I ain't gonna lie. I did not have the strength, the self-esteem, and I was too busy worrying about everybody else's feelings but my own. So I did a whole lot of protecting through my silence. I ain't want to hurt no feelings, Daddy. But that ain't the case no more. No. So the reason why I didn't ask is for those reasons. And my pop said, oh, well, okay. That's clarity. See, there's a level of respect, whether it's intentional or not, that comes with identifying, uncovering, and gathering that truth, be it through silence or conversation. Just bring it, y'all. And that clarity is necessary for your own ability to remain truthful in your life, in your healing, and how you're interacting and engaging with other folks. You see what I'm saying? Alrighty. Hey, Gray. Oh my goodness, Gray. It's been a minute, my friend. Gray, let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Gray, it's like midnight where you are, isn't it? You better go nighty-night, sir. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm about to take my dogs out. It's nice out here. It's like 70 degrees. So I'm gonna go out. See, you know what's out here that in Florida, I had coconut trees. In Virginia, oh, the pine trees are so beautiful, y'all. Pine trees with the pine needles, and they're dandelions. You know what I saw? Guess what I found today? A 4-leaf clover. I sure did. I knew it was gonna be a good day when I saw that. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you. I mean it. Yeah, it's been a minute. Not close. Not you were 49 minutes short. Oh, I was 49 minutes short. I was close. What you mean? I was close. I was close. Yeah, yeah, great. Go nighty night. I'm just kidding. I'm always trying to put you to bed, ain't I? Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye. Love you. Mean it. Great. Thank you for joining. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.